Heidi hi, and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. Welcome to another live stream of PlayStation Classics, where it's part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. So sit back, relax, grab your gems, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Increase that disk speed, smooth the texture mapping, and here we go. Hyped for some classic Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Here we go, part 2. So as requested by Nash, I am going to do a full-on walkthrough for Spyro the Dragon. That's not to say that I'm dedicating my channel to Spyro the Dragon. I'll be playing other games in between, streaming games in between, but every now and again I will return to Spyro the Dragon. Insomniac Games, ladies and gentlemen, the origins, developed by Insomniac Games, the origins of Insomniac Games, long before Ratchet and Clank, long before I think they made Resistance as well, the first person shooter on PlayStation, long before Spider-Man, long before Wolverine, which is on the way from Insomniac Games. They created this gem of a game right here. Doesn't get any more classic than Spyro the Dragon, that's for sure. Love it. I don't know what's save file. 4, 8, 12. Yeah. Just counting the dragons that I rescued in yesterday's live stream. I completed the home world and 2 levels within that, so that's 4, 8, 12. 4 dragons for each level. Okie dokie. So how are we doing? As I said, so I completed the Artisan's World. 4 dragons there, 100 treasure there. Stonehill and Town Square. Where will I go next? Who knows? Let's find out. I'm hyped. Love playing this game. Because I'm actually playing it on the PS2 and using the DualSense 2, or the DualSense 2, boom, 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 it's PS6 right there. The DualShock 2 controller, I can actually use the analog stick to move Spyro all around, but I prefer the old school, bloody hell, analog controls. That's how it's done. I mean, obviously it's easier to just use the, did I just say analog stick? That is the analog stick. What am I talking about? D-pad controls. Jesus. Burn. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. Actually, I think Nash asked me yesterday, is there any like secret quests in the game? But there is technically a secret here, right? I'll show you. Alright, so all you need to do, very carefully, is jump on these stones. And voila. A brand new level unlocks. And it's Sunny Flight, which I'll give a go. It's a bonus level. And the bonus levels in Spyro the Dragon, let me tell you, they're not easy. They're not easy at all. Random Dog, hello and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of PlayStation Classics. And it's part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. How are you doing, Random Dog? It is great to have you in the live stream. I'm telling you one thing now, yeah? I am not spending too much time on these levels because they're really, really difficult. Like, they're just old school difficult. You have to do multiple things in this level, which I can't check here, but you'll see at the end. Oh my god. Including the barrels on the train. You gotta go through some rings as well. So let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is lots to do. I'll give it a few attempts. Other than that. And Nash, you are also very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of PlayStation Classics Part 2, as requested by you, Nash. A walkthrough of Spyro the Dragon. So I hope you enjoy, man. Right now I'm playing a bonus level, and as you can see, it's very hard. So I'll give it a couple of more attempts. And so what you have to do is you have to destroy 8 barrels, go through 8 arches, destroy 8 planes, and collect the contents of the 8 chests. You have to do it all in one within a time limit. Now, is that not hard, or is that not hard? So I hope you're doing both well. I hope you're doing both well. I hope you're both doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I will try again, actually, yes. I don't think there's any real... I've done this numerous times before, by the way. I remember the last time I played this was on the Reignited Trilogy from Toys for Bob and Activision. And I actually completed it with many attempts. I was up to all hours of the morning trying to do it. And that's not... I don't want to do that in this live stream. I just don't, like... I just don't fancy doing that, like. Oh yeah, Nash, you asked yesterday, can Spyro fly? In these bonus levels, Spyro can indeed fly to his heart's content. I'll be honest with you now, I'm going to give this one more attempt and that's it from this level. Because I tend to get very frustrated when I'm trying to play these bonus levels. But look, if you want to see Johnny raging and snapping for the next hour and a half, let me know. I'll happily oblige. I'll happily oblige. He can fly in these bonus levels. Indeed, he can, Nash. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi. Appreciate that, random dog. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, so I'm going to try this one more time. Honestly, no. I need to limit myself. But if you do want to see me rage, Nash, anyone, if you want to see Johnny raging for the next hour and a half, just let me know and I'll happily do it for you. Wait. No, never mind. It's like, no. You can kind of take a shortcut there. But then you got to go all the way over there then to go to the gates. So... I'll tell you what, lads, I'll come back to this. Try again? No. No, I will not. We've got some treasure at least, anyway. Oh my god, I got a yes, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, as requested by Nash, Johnny is going to rage for the next 1.5 hours. Here we go. Let's do it. Because you know what? I've completed this game before. I've played this game before. So this is all about sharing this game with other people, which I've never had the opportunity to do before. So let's make it interesting. This is not about me so much. I know I said... I know I was in a bit of a downer there last week when I was streaming Mortal Kombat Mythology. So I was there and I was having a go at everyone, saying, you know, I'm not doing it for you, and all this. Let's mix it up. Let's actually mix it up a little bit. Let's go through some gates and just anything and all that we see, we just do it. No, that didn't really work out too well now. What happens if we don't snap then? Like, what happens then? If I just remain very calm? I'll have to pretend to rage. So, Nash, how are you doing? How is everything with you? Oh, Nash, you're going to be the cause of my death. I'm going to be stressing to death now in this live stream. So pretty much just a word of advice, word of warning, but it's just a heads up to anyone joining the live stream. This is what you're going to see for the next hour and a half. me trying to complete this bonus level in Spyro the Dragon. But it's still Spyro the Dragon. It's this live stream does exactly what it says on the tin. Or at least the title of the live stream anyway, at least. If I go this way. Oh, there we go. Slightly better. Slightly being the main word there, really, to be honest. Okay, so you can see, oh, and you know what? I didn't even go near the chests. There's also chests to collect as well, which is just absolutely insane. So that's what you're going to see for the next hour and a half is Johnny raging, trying to complete this level. And 2A, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of PlayStation Classics, part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy. And I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with Soup Han's mama. Soup Han's not even here, man. He's at an airport. Yeah, fun fact right now, Soup Han is at an airport right now. He's on the way to me. Joke, but he is at an airport though. Tue, how are you doing? So after all these years of playing Spyro the Dragon and playing this bonus level, I still don't know the exact strategy for completing this. And there is a strategy, like, it's just I haven't figured out what it is really. I'm sure eventually I'll figure it out at some stage. I have completed it though. It just takes a bit of time to. Ah, damn it! Where am I going? Oh, never mind. That's actually where I'm supposed to be going, but not necessarily. Well, everywhere in this level is where it's supposed to be going. It's open. You can go in any direction you want to. To be honest with you. So yeah, hope you're all doing well right now, and enjoy me raging for the next hour and a half. Hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is. See, Street Fighter 6 got officially announced. I have to go. Just wanted to say what up. No problem at all, Nash. Thank you so much for dropping by, saying hello, asking what's up. Appreciate that, man. And I will catch you in the next live stream. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Your results came positive. Need to operate on your balls as soon as possible. What did I tell you about fucking patient confidentiality? You know, I let you off easy the last time now and I didn't actually take any legal action, but this time now to legal action will be taken, and you will be hearing from my solicitor first thing tomorrow morning. Okay? Has to be done now. No more lenience anymore now. I missed one chest, can you believe that? Where's that one chest? What the hell? I'm just going to deliberately drown. I'm going to drown Spyro. I'm awful. I have... The hell? I thought the comment was before the previous... That's weird. That's weird. I could have sworn that Nash's comment was before Tue's comment. Weird. Strange. I'm starting to get into a routine now, so this level, a bit of a strategy. And stick to it. You know, but with the exception of SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, which I streamed a couple of days ago, even though that is a PlayStation Classic, and It is. Basically what I'm saying is the two earliest PlayStation games I played, right, was actually Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and fuck. Sorry. That was a great game actually, fuck. But was actually Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and Spyro the Dragon, which is actually the two games I've streamed so far. The temptation to break into your room and hug you. Well, to it, I wouldn't say no to it. I could do with it. So this game can actually be quite a long 3D platformer. It can actually last quite... why do I keep missing that bloody chest? Well, at least I know where it is now, the next time. I'm gonna go back and get it again. So it's back there. Oh, this is gonna delay a bit of time now, but I can go back here. Wait, I have to go back anyway. Oh, shit, anyway. Yeah, I have to go back anyway. Whoa, are you blushing now? How did you know? I am actually, to be fair. Green Hill blushing. But don't know if anyone is a fan of Street Fighter. I know I am. It was one of the first video games I ever played. I know. I have to saying that. Can I just say one thing, right? If there was a counter for how many times I said such a game is one of the first games I ever played, and if I actually got a euro for every time I said it, I'd actually be a billionaire right now. I've said it so many times, but that's because I'm not getting any younger, and I have been gaming all of my life. That's why. But don't know if anyone's a fan of Street Fighter, but I played Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Mega Drive many years ago, and early this morning, for me anyway, early this morning, my time, like Irish time, Street Fighter 6 got officially announced. I would have preferred something Resident Evil related, if I'm being honest. If I'm being perfectly honest. Boom. But I'm not going to have an issue with a new Street Fighter game being announced, like. And even if it is exclusive to PlayStation, to be honest with you, I would love that game on PS. Well, it's going to be on PS5 no matter what anyway. But I'm just saying I would love to play that on PS5. I'm not really concerned about it being only on PS5. If I mean, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite now because I know I've been giving Microsoft a hard time for acquiring studios and shit. But anyway, long story short, I'm hyped for Street Fighter 6. Would have preferred something Mortal Kombat. I just saw Mortal Kombat and I said Mortal Kombat. That's weird. Something Resident Evil related. I would have liked DLC for Village or something. Do you know what I mean? Play Mortal Kombat right now, or I leak your full name and your open address. Let's go. Come on. I dare you. No, I'm not playing Mortal Kombat. I'm not playing Mortal Kombat. No. I decline. I will not play Mortal Kombat. Come on. Leak my full name. Leak my address. I dare you. I dare you. Come on. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it. So as you can see, this is a really hard bonus stage. Even if you play well, you're still not going to be able to complete it. I like how Nash requested this, and he's not even here anymore now. No, I'm only if not having a go, but it's kind of funny. But I'll stick to it anyway. I'll stick to this bonus stage. See, one thing about my streams is it's not. Sometimes my I can play this stage over and over and over and over again, and still manage to make the stream, random and entertaining and whatever else. It's a gift of mine. Damn it! He keeps flying too high. See 2A now. You see, I'm calling your bluff, 2A. I'm calling your bluff. And Cole Sin, welcome back to another episode of PlayStation Classics. Part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Hope you're doing well, Colson. And I hope you enjoy the live stream. Hey, oldie again. An oldie again. Yep, the oldies in Irish. Mr. Chad Middleton, Street Fighter 2 is back again in the collection. It is, man. It is, man. It is, man. Capcom can't go a day without having some kind of an anniversary edition of Street Fighter 2. It's just absolutely insane. Like, oh, this is the anniversary where the guy who designed the cover art of Street Fighter 2 was born. Let's release Street Fighter 2 again. You know, it's just absolutely insane. But the biggest news is Street Fighter 6 has been officially announced, which is good. I would have preferred something Resident Evil related, to be honest with you, particularly Resident Evil Village DLC. But nonetheless, Street Fighter 6 officially a thing. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is back again. Surprise, surprise. So Chad Middleton, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of PlayStation Classics, part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Hope you're doing well. Have you 100%ed Sifu yet? I love hope yet, as if I can just like click my fingers and do it overnight. Have you reached the moon yet, Colson? Send me a postcard when you reach the fucking moon. It's Sifu, for God's sake, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, no, I'll jump inside. No, I haven't, not yet. I'm on the road to it. I'm on the road to it. Sorry, Colson. It's a really difficult game and it takes a bit of time to do, like, you know. Oh no, I missed the one behind me. Although that wouldn't have mattered because I would have been flying back in that direction. Anyways, bro, I got you. I'm here right now. You're here right now. Dear God. So that was what I felt. Oh. Joke. Do you know, after playing Sifu, I was playing a bit of Sifu today, earlier. And now, some people would either love this or hate this idea, but I think the next Mortal Kombat game should actually play like Sifu, gameplay wise. Not sure about the whole, like, you know, mechanic of the age and death system or anything like that, but just the gameplay. I know it would be a vast departure, like, fair enough, like, but like, you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You know, you have to do something different too, like, you know. Look at Sonic, it's going full open world. Let's see. That's quite a few comments. KC, first of all, you are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another live stream of PlayStation Classics, part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy. I honestly beaten Spyro 2 Riptos Rage 100%. Good job. 100%, man. Got 6 times already. It's insane, man. Well done. And honestly, from personal experience, the second game was only a 6-hour game. It is shorter compared to the first one, all right? 2A, what is it? Johnny, Green Hill, 154, Brook Avenue, Raheen, Limerick. That's an exact address. That's the scary thing about that. That's not my address, but that's literally like an exact address for somebody. That's pretty insane, man. You're just giving up people's addresses and everything, man. Well, I can tell you, man, that ain't my address anyway, that's for sure. Nice try, though. 2A, I fucking live. Wiggles my entrance as if I was mocking 2A. Okay, see, man. So what you're going to be seeing for the next hour or so is me attempting to complete this level. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it's something you can, yeah, something you can enjoy. Oh, there's one left. I'm gonna fuck up here now. Come on. Yes! Yes! Bonus level complete. Easier than usual, to be honest with you. Ah, God, that's good now. That's good. Great to be able to share that. Great to be able to share that. Oh yes, thank you kindly for the welcome back, Johnny. No problem at all. No need to thank me. Play Mortal Kombat right now, or I order 25 pizzas. Do please, do, because it's going to end up. Those pizzas are going to end up outside some random person's house in Limerick. Please, please do. Oh my God, that'd be the funniest thing ever. Please, please do that. Oh, sweet mother of God, that would absolutely be hilarious. New record. I didn't have a record in the first place. Try again. New. God no. Happy enough for that. Let's bring those gems back to the dragon lens. Happy with that result. Very happy with that. Johnny, question. Fire away. Ask me anything. Anything will. Well, I keep forgetting how many levels are actually in. There's no way to check like how many levels are actually in the world. You just gotta, I suppose, just figure it out yourself. Really. The boss is in that direction. That much I do know. What's up here? What's down here? I think the balloon guy is down here. Oh, no, it's not. So what do we have down here? I think one of the levels is up on top of that tower. I think I did that level. I think the only level left is the boss. It's actually the boss level. So I was in Town Square. Yeah. Alright. So the boss is actually a level as well, I think. It's actually like multiple, let me back up. Multiple stages. Can I fly off this? Would that be easier? I can't, you just fly down here. Fly away. Yeah. Sounds very similar to the enemies that are actually in Abe's Odyssey. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. Stop calling KC dumb, 2A. Okay? You're the one who's claiming to know my address, but you completely got it wrong. So, if anyone is dumb, it's you, 2A. Is it just me, or do these mini games on Spyro annoy the fuck out of you? They do. They do. It's not just you. Trust me, man. They do. They do. Because I was streaming the Reignited trilogy a good while back before, and I was stuck. I was stuck on that bonus level. So, no, man. It ain't just you. Trust me in that one. Stone Hill, I've completed as well. Yeah, so I'd say the only one left. Oh, wait a second. What's on here again? Well, that's the boss level. So what's... Oh, this is interesting. So that's the boss level. So... What did I say again? So something has to be up here. What's up here? This must be another level. So... This is... Oh yeah, this is Dark Hollow. I think that's a second. Wait a second. No, there has to be a level. There can't be two bonus levels. I'm thinking, is this a bonus level? Soon find out now on you, won't we? No, it's a full-on level. I like it. Ah, this is great, actually. I actually forgot about this level now, to be honest with you. And it's nighttime in this level. I can hear the crickets. Now, okay. I have made a decision. Okay. I am not going to go for the 100% completion with my gameplay of Spyro the Dragon, because that would take way too much time. I will attempt it. Of course I will attempt it. But if I feel like it's like an hour and a half and I'm still trying to find that one gem or that one dragon, I'm moving on to the next either level or moving on to the next world. But I won't be going for the 100% completion. I can confirm that right now. Hello, Froggy. Goodbye, Froggy. I'll burn those frogs. So once again, this is actually a short enough level. There's only 100 gems and 3 dragons. So these enemies, well, I was going to say these enemies can't be burnt, but I guess they can. You got a lot. I do. Sorry, I do, don't I? And you know what to say about people with long thumbs, don't you? Long fingers. What? That's a good response to what I just said there. Burn me. Shit. See the way I burnt that fire there and nothing happened? There's actually a Spyro the Dragon game. There's a few Spyro the Dragon games on the Game Boy Advance. And you actually do have to do stuff like that, like burn a certain amount of fires, and you'll actually get either a few gems or something will happen anyway. And you'll something will actually happen. See a dragon. There's no match. So certain enemies will require either a charge attack or a flame attack to defeat them. And the first dragon of this level is Darius.
Big enemies like this get off with a club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I already explained that to the viewers. Thank you, Darius. It's a real pity that Insomniac Games no longer have the rights to Spyro the Dragon, because they were the original developers of the original trilogy. Real shame, because imagine a crossover between Spyro the Dragon and a gem over there. It is. I have to get those 2 gems. It's a real shame because Ted Price from Insomniac Games, when he completed development of Spyro the Dragon 3 for Sony and for Universal Studios, he said, I'm out of ideas. I don't know what I can do for another Spyro the Dragon game. And that's when the rights to Spyro the Dragon ended up in the hands of multiple people, and that's why we got terrible Spyro the Dragon games, because in my opinion, the only person that can make a good Spyro the Dragon game, as of right now anyway, is Insomniac Games. Now I know that Toys for Bob and Activision remastered Spyro the Dragon, but all they did was remaster it. They didn't actually create a new original Spyro the Dragon game. So time will tell, if we can get a good new Spyro the Dragon game. And the less said about Skylanders, the absolute better. That's what I say about Skylanders anyway. I mean, I understand that people like it. The younger generation is new to them. They don't know what Spyro the Dragon is. Fair enough, but it's definitely not something I like to play anyway. That's an understatement. Yeah, that's an understatement. Oh, I'll go this way. I could honestly play this game for years. You know, not non-stop, but like I'm saying, like no matter how many times I come back to this game, I always enjoy it. It's always fun to play. I am going to go back up here because I've got a funny feeling I missed another gem. Because what happens a lot when I play Spyro the Dragon is I always miss like one or two gems that are just like lying around somewhere, hiding around somewhere. I should say it, to be honest. So yeah, Street Fighter 6 announced today. That's the biggest news in the gaming industry right now. Whenever like a long-running franchise gets a new game in its series, it's always big news, really. To be honest with you, I mean, like Street Fighter is such an iconic game. It's one of the iconic fighting games. It's its own kind of thing, really. It's very big, very big in the esports scene, like the competitive scene. Very big. And there's only one dragon, and this one more dragon left. Total of two. Oswin.
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Well, that has got to be the most underwhelming secret that anyone has ever told me. But yeah, there's. Well, I wouldn't call it first person. I think it's actually full on first person, actually, in the Reignited trilogy. When you do that, I'm not too sure, to be honest now. Is that water or is it ice? It's water. Oh fuck! Get up! Get up! I found that out the hard way, didn't I? So there's only 100 gems in this, so I presume the remaining gems are going to be over here. Hopefully. Or there's a key. How do I... The live chat has gone very quiet right now. Normally it's me that goes quiet. I'm still yapping away. I need some butterflies. Because believe it or not, this dragonfly that basically acts as your health, he eats them. And when you burn these like frogs or any other creatures, they turn into butterflies. They're reincarnated as butterflies. And this is why we shouldn't take video games too serious. Oh, Chad is still here. I stayed up too late last night playing the Outer Worlds. It's never, you can never stay up too late. How is it, Chad? How are you liking it? How are you finding it? Oh, how do I get up there? And more importantly, how do I get up there? Oh, here we go. That's not hard. Open. Give me those gems. Right, so the last few gems are up here. And oh, there's a dragon. What is this? Actually, three dragons. Three dragons. Final dragon. It's the final dragon. Kind of thaw it out. No? Can't thaw it out? Fair enough. Alban.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying living creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
I already know that, and I already told my lovely viewers that. So, on my second playthrough. What? Wait a second. You're on a second playthrough. I went to new worlds I haven't played before. So you've completed the Outer Worlds. If I am understanding you correctly. I've been playing a lot of Sifu, as you know. I'm on the road to completing that game 100%. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of practice as well. But I'm flying through it, man. Honestly, man. I'm making short work of Sean, the boss on the club. And considering that so many people, even right now, are still struggling on that level, that's a good thing. A good thing indeed. So I think all we have left in this world is the boss battle. So I currently have 900 treasure. Onto the boss battle. Onto the boss battle it is. What? But where is it again? Down here. No, it's not. Still got lost to this day. It is up here. Oh, what is it? I think it's actually a cheat in. Oh, I don't know, but I think you can actually play a demo of a Crash Bandicoot game in a Spyro game, and vice versa. Play a demo of Spyro the Dragon in a Crash Bandicoot game. This is kind of insane, really, because they're made by different studios. You see, like Insomniac Games and Naughty Dog were like PlayStation's golden boys, you know, back in the day. Like, you know, they really did make some fantastic games for PlayStation. It's just a pity. It's a pity that Insomniac Games turned around to PlayStation and said, "Look, we've run out of ideas. I don't know what I can do for the next Spy the Dragon game." Whereas Naughty Dog were like, "Okay, we've made 3 solid Crash Bandicoot games, but we're gonna give the rights to Crash Bandicoot to another studio, but we're gonna continue making games on the PlayStation." And you know, no, they did take a long break. To be fair, they took a very long break, and they came back with you know, some quality games like The Last of Us and Uncharted. But yeah, it's just a shame that Insomniac didn't kind of stick around. But obviously, Insomniac are back now, like, you know, make some great games as well. Yeah, I got confused there for a second. I played it when it first came. Oh, you played it when it first came out. Oh, I didn't know that. Nice one, nice one. But I played as an outlaw or psychopath, getting the evil ending. It's always good to do stuff. I actually have that game, would you believe, The Outer Worlds on Switch. Jeez, I have to play it. I have to play it. Like, it's just sitting there. Like, well, it's digitally. So it's digitally sitting there. It's digitally sitting there. Confronting Toasty. Was Ed Boon? Toasty. Well, that actually isn't Ed Boon actually saying Toasty. A lot of people think it's actually Ed Boon saying Toasty in Mortal Kombat, but it actually isn't. I think it's actually the music composer. No, it's somebody anyway, but it isn't Ed Boon. Don't you hit me with your stick. Oh, God. Don't you hit me with your stick, boy. 'Cause I will burn your stick, boy. It's magical. It's absolutely magical to be able to stream the original Spyro the Dragon. All of you lovely people. Really is magical. Oh, Chad, you get a laugh off this. Oh, God, don't flatten me. You're going to get a laugh off this, Chad. You know Chris, oh, God, you know I keep forgetting their name. You know the guys that were doing Nintendo Minute? who've left Nintendo now and done their own like podcast thing. Well, I was watching the start of their podcast, and the guy in it was basically like talking about like why they left Nintendo, and he was saying like that he used to work for Konami, right? He used to work for Konami. He said I used to work for Konami back when they used to make games instead of the what the hell is that thing called again? The Japanese arcade machines, man. It was actually pretty funny, man. You should actually try to watch it on YouTube. If I can get the link, I don't know. I'll find a way to send it to you. But it's funny, man. It's like really funny, man. Just having an all-out go at Konami, like roasting Konami, like. Oh, I actually uploaded a video. The video is actually up on my channel. You'll actually see it. You'll be able to see it. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. It's up there. And it charges this fucker. No. It's because I'm on the boss area and the enemies are a lot tougher this time around. So there is 100 treasure and 1 dragon. So it's short enough because it's just a boss. The boss is the main focus of this level, right? Stop flattening me, shit. And I love the fact that they don't work for Nintendo anymore, so they can really kind of talk honestly. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't actually know the exact reason why they left Nintendo. They were talking about the fact that the Nintendo closed an office or something that they were working in, and I don't think they wanted to relocate because it meant they had to move there and make their new home there. And I know one of them was working for Nintendo for the last 14 years, so he probably just said, "No, is a chance to do something different," But I think that's why they might have been. I don't think they got fired or anything like that. There was no scandal or there was no bitterness between them and Nintendo. I think they just said, "Look, this doesn't suit us at the time, so we're going to go and do something different." Chad, did you watch a show when you were a kid or when you were young enough called The Amanda Show on Nickelodeon? Because the music composer who made music for that show is the same musical composer behind Spyro the Dragon. Crap. Oh, there we go. See, it's very important to make sure you've got all those gems. Boom. Smashing crates like Link and The Legend of Zelda. No, but I heard of Amanda Burns. I might be her actually. That might be actually her. But I used to watch it as a kid, coming home from school. The Amanda Show. Oh, the kind of shows. I tell you, the kind of shows I used to watch coming home from school as a kid. We're talking on like Nickelodeon Cartoon Network, 100%, and like Keenan and Kel, Rugrats, The Amanda Show. I even used to watch Powerpuff Girls. What else was there? Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Not having a go at the new show, not having a go at anybody who watches that. But to me, there is no other Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I don't want it to be dark. I don't want it to be real witchcraft. I don't want Sabrina the Teenage Witch to turn into a fucking Marilyn Manson fucking wannabe, that's not how I look at Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Sabrina the Teenage Witch to me is like funny, friendly, and just, yeah, it is what it is. You can't just, like, if you have a favorite show, right, and you like that show, like, and the next minute they decided to make a new version of it, and they just completely went in a different direction, I'm sure the person wouldn't be too happy with that. Anyway, with that rant out of the way, it's just, to me, there's always one Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and that's the bottom line. I'll say no more. Nevin. What a show that was. Oh my god.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
So do I. So do I. Nevin. Zap me. Why didn't zap me? You didn't zap me, you bitch. Well, damn. That was easy. But I still have more gems. Look at him. So it was literally, well, I was going to say a sheep in Wood Stoden, but it was a sheep in whatever the hell that was. Scarecrow. Look at it, man. It's funny, man, isn't it? Now look at you. Oh shit, he still hit me. Look. He still had fighting him. Still had fighting him. So that is 100% complete. In fact, that is the entire level complete. Why is there a... Oh, it's because there's no dragons available. There's no dragons to be rescued in a summer flight. Okay. So that's that. I think I'm going to chat for the remainder of the live stream. I think I'll keep the second world for another part of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. Happy to know what that result, not to be honest with you. Listen to a bit of Spyro the Dragon music. Oh man. You know what would just be great? Do you know what would be a great scientific discovery? Just the ability to just relive, re-experience, whatever the word is, right? Your most fondest memories. Like, what I would do right now to go back to a memory of me when I don't really have a whole lot of cares in the world. And I've just come home from school and Nickelodeon is on and the Amanda Show is on. And I'm just sitting there, not a care in the world, just watching. But it's a strange one, isn't it? Because I'm not the same person that I was now. I'm not the same person now that I was back then. So I don't know. It's a strange one, really, isn't it? It's like, and then if you do it like something like Men in Black, where like your memory is wiped, or not even that. Like if you just basically like go back in time, like rewinding time, it's not going to make a damn difference. I'm not going to know that I'm going back. Do you get me? So it's not going to make. That would be like, for all I know, 10 minutes ago, I was living in the year 2060, rocking back in a rocking chair, saying, "My God, my back, my legs. If only I could go back to the day that he was streaming Spyro the Dragon with Chad Middleton." You know what I mean? I don't know that. So, what would be the point of that? I suppose Okay, here's an idea, right? 2 seconds, I know. Atlas being stingy with no Switch port for that new Summoner game. Man, I don't even know what that game is, to be honest with you, so I'm not too pushed by that. Well, with nostalgia memories, you always look at the good and not the bad during those. So right, man. So right. I could tell you a story about GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64. Perfect example of what you just said there, but I won't go into that right now. But yeah, let's just say I enjoyed playing that game, but I didn't enjoy going to say something else when I was playing. But anyway, yeah, that is very true. That is very true. We always look at it from the point of view of, oh, remember that game or that TV show? That was great. But then what was going on in the background, you know? Yeah, good point, Chad. I suppose it's not really logical, is it, to say, oh, I'd love to go back. I'd have to go back because if you go back, literally, if you just step through a door right now, yeah, you step through a door right now, and you're back to when you were 10, playing the PlayStation for the first time. It's it's you now getting the opportunity to relive that. It wouldn't feel. I don't know. It's just it's hard to put into words, really. And then it's just not plausible, really. And then if you just like straight out like go back to that time in your life, you're not going to know you're there. It's going to feel again. It's going to feel like right now, me right now sitting here talking, right? How do I know that I didn't come back from the year 2060 10 minutes ago? You know. So what would be the point of that? But I think I have an idea. If there was a way that you could look into your past, like you go onto YouTube right now and type in The Undertaker's debut match, and you're sitting there seeing The Undertaker in the 90s making his debut. If there was a way you could just look into your past and say, God, I'd love to be able to see myself watching, Serena the Teenage Witch when I came home from school many years ago, just so I can have that nostalgic feeling of when times were better. But you're not quite. I don't know, man. I can't put it into words. But wouldn't that be an interesting concept? Because what's interesting is your memories. I mean, if I close my eyes right now, I can somewhat, if I focused, if I did like meditation now and stuff like that, like clear my mind, focus on breathing and stuff, I would be able to have an image, right, of myself back in those times, right, playing, like watching the Amanda shows, or a bit of the Teenage Witch, right, and I'd be able to like visualize the TV and hear certain songs and stuff. That's all in my mind. So if there was technology where you could somehow like replicate that onto a screen or something, man, there's got to be technology out there that can at least attempt that. At least attempt that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Or maybe there was just a way that you could like record memories. Like right now, I'm looking at a light switch. If I could just mentally in my mind say, okay, I'm recording this image, and you could record it onto some kind of bio microchip, like bio memory card or something, right? And then we basically just put that memory card into a device, and it's just boom. It's just what I looked at 10 minutes ago is there. What am I saying? What am I saying? Nowadays, people can just record stuff, can't they? What I'm saying is that I would love if there was, fucking cameras and social media when I grew up, because it would be nice to be able to look into that nostalgic window of a time gone by. It really would. It really would. But Chad, that's a good comment. I like that comment, man. That's a spot on comment. Here, Chad, what is this game? What is that Capcom Fighting Collection? Like, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed by that. I'm so annoyed by Capcom that game because as you know, I was recently playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast. I never got around to playing Marvel vs. SNK, but there was also Street Fighter 3 on it as well. Where the fuck are those games? Where the fuck are those games? Instead, we're getting these weird ass games I've never heard of in my life, and I don't mean any disrespect to those games and the people who make those games and the fan base, but I haven't a ball's notion what those games are. I've never played those games. The only game I know, surprise, surprise, is Street Fighter 2. But why not throw in Street Fighter 3? Why not throw in all the different versions of Street Fighter 3? Why not throw in Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't know, maybe they're going really kind of early days of gaming. I'm not too sure, but it's just, to me anyway, it's doing nothing. And I'm not paying for Street Fighter 2 again. Not a hope am I paying for Street Fighter 2 again. But I'm kind of annoyed by that game, to be honest with you. Here, do you think that Street Fighter 6 will come to the Switch? Seeing as it's a new guy behind it now. There's a new guy behind it, and he's actually the guy behind Monster Hunter, I think. And considering that Monster Hunter Rise is currently a console exclusive to the Switch, and considering how amazing that game looks, with the RE engine, do you think that there's could be a possibility that game could actually be ported to the Switch if it's multi-platform? That is, because it's only a fighting game. Like, it's only a fighting game. It's only an arcade fighting game. It's not like that you need to push the Switch to its limits. Like, I mean, Mortal Kombat 11 is on Switch, 60 frames per second. So like, it's not impossible, like, you know, to put this game on the Switch, like, and considering how successful the Switch is too, like, you know. The problem, Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, fucking Disney again, isn't it? Fucking Disney again. You're right there, bastards. Fucking Mickey Mouse bastards. Oh, yeah, you're right there, man. Fucking Disney. Yeah, of course it'd be fucking Disney. Do you know what? It was because of fucking Disney. It was because of fucking Disney, right? That fucking Plants vs. Zombies. Fucking Zombies Ate My Neighbors was delayed on the PlayStation. That was all because of Disney. It was all because of fucking Disney, because apparently they did something. They were involved with fucking. They were involved anyway with something to do with the game. I don't know. I think it was Disney anyway, but it's always Disney though. I'm still blaming Disney. Fuck them. Disney are cunts, man. Snapping hair now, Disney. Fuck Disney. Fuck Disney. Fucking Walt Disney. Fucking defrost the fucker and throw him into a fucking oven. Cunt. Sorry. But I hope it's on. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it. Like, it just in general, it'd be nice to see it multi-platform. You know, because I mean, like Street Fighter. I don't associate Street Fighter with PlayStation. You know what I mean? It was on PlayStation. There was a few irritations of Street Fighter on PlayStation. Yes, of course. But come on, like, Street Fighter was around before PlayStation, Xbox as well. Like, you know, Street Fighter was technically around, I believe, even before Nintendo were making main consoles or something. Because I know that Street Fighter originally released in the arcade, like the original Street Fighter 1 and even Street Fighter 2. I'm not quite sure now, to be honest, but I mean, it was on multiple consoles. It was on the SNES. It was on the Mega Drive. It was on the Dreamcast. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's a strange one, really. Like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, it doesn't surprise me that Final Fantasy 16 is exclusive to PlayStation because, you know, in modern times, you know, from Final Fantasy 7 onwards, I say modern now, like, but I'm talking about the 90s there. That's how old I am. But Final Fantasy in recent times in the West has always been associated with PlayStation. That makes sense. So would Resident Evil, but not Street Fighter. Not Street Fighter. Street Fighter has always been multi-platform, so I wouldn't want it to be multi-platform again. But I don't mind. I'll just get it on PS5. It'd be great on PS5 with the DualSense when you're like taking, you know, massive hits and stuff. So I'd be all over that. Like, you know, I would be all over that. KC is back. Sorry, I'm here. You don't have to say sorry. You're fine, man. Kind of lagging, but you cannot go 100% in the original Spyro because there's a lag where you can never catch the dude. But oh, don't tell me that. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Well, I got 100% in the Reignited Trilogy anyway. Well, I'm actually not going to go for the 100% anyway because it would just take too long. Basically, I love the fact that I'm doing these walkthroughs of Spyro the Dragon, but it would just take too long. If I notice I'm spending like an hour and a half or something trying to complete a bonus stage or trying to find a gem, then I will not. So right now I'm saving the second world for the next. I should save it actually for the next live stream of Spyro the Dragon. But I'm just doing a little bit of chit chat for a while because it's pretty early. Early enough now at the moment. I might even do a seafood live stream actually shortly. Who knows? If you're lucky enough, I might get one. Can we just acknowledge the olden days of physical games? Yeah, physical games. Games that come in a box. Yeah, this is what PlayStation games looked like back in the day. Lovely artwork. A Spyro ready to take on Ganasty Nork and his army. Love it. My purple little buddy. Back of the box. Ozan344 Ahmed. Are you asking me, is my name Ahmed, or are you asking a question? I literally do not know. If you're asking, is my name Ahmed? It's not Ahmed, it's Johnny. But nonetheless, Ozan344, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Just about wrapping up the live stream of PlayStation Classics, part 2 of my Spyro the Dragon gameplay. I had just finished it. Just chatting away, showing you what PlayStation buy one get second half price. Stingy fuckers. Stingy. Whoever the fuck. Who are these people? Let me find out who these people are. I don't know who they are. Well, whoever they are, man, they're stingy, man. Buy one get the second half price. Like, Jesus, could they not just go buy one get one free? Like, come on, buy one get one half price. Oh, Jesus, man, that's absolutely hilarious. That. And more, what I love most of all, though, is the actual manuals. Oh, that reminds me. What did I remind you of? Oh, look, advertising the Dual. Oh, I keep saying DualSense. The DualShock. This was big back in the day. This was pretty big. I wanted to ask you something this morning. Ask away, man. Ask away. Ask me anything. So, unfortunately, it is, of course, in black and white. But anyway, I love the Spyro cover. Yeah, man. Me too, man. Me too. Oh, man. I've actually just realized this. No, you literally have these, like, kind of... Oh, man. You have these pencil kind of, like, sketches of, like, some of the locations in the game. So there you are reading how the game is played, but you're also getting treated to this concept art. I love that. Any more, I wonder? So this is basically just telling you how to play the game and stuff. In fact, I actually forgot you can actually roll. What's this? Oh. I forgot you could actually do this. What is... I forgot you could do that. That's pretty cool. See, that's what reading the manual did for you back in the day. Ever thought about playing the Stanley Portable? What's the Stanley Portable? No, Casey, I'm not aware of what that is. When I've actually, this is my first time noticing the concept art. He's like lovely little sketches. I'm just really drawing with the live stream because I didn't want to get stuck into the second world because I wouldn't have had time for the second world. Ah, look, we've got the characters and a story as well. Well, I'll do story time. Let me just try to get comfortable here now. I'll do story time. I'll do story time. Let's do story time. Let's move the camera here now. Let's do story time. Story time with Green Hill Gaming. Here we go. That's pretty big. I'll wait until I comment. Also, did you know Spyro has his own TV show called Skylanders, and he legitimately has 7 Skylanders? We don't talk about Skylanders in these hair parts. In the beginning, the 5 dragon families lived in their 5 dragon worlds in harmony. They were happy and peaceful until the day a Gnorc broke the rules. Ganasty Gnorc was an unpleasant creature from the bottoms of his dirty boots to the top of his unwashed head. His unwashed head. He wasn't pretty, and his personality combined the short temper of a gnome and the bad attitude of an ark. Ganasty resented the happy dragon families. More than anything, he detested their beautiful, shiny jewels, which were not only nice to look at, but showed him reflections of his own ugly face every time he did so. Ganasty became such a problem. Yay, story. Where's it gone? Problem that he was. Where am I? Banished to the dragon junkyard. This was a world of the dragons weren't fond of, though it suited Ganasty just fine. He renamed it Ganasty's World as soon as he got there. Ganasty began to fool around with magic spells. After a while, he hit on the two he wanted: a giant spell to trap all the dragons in crystal, and a potion to animate. God, I'm going blind. Radiant gems and turn them into Ganok soldiers. On a nice sunny day, Ganasty cast the freeze spell, trapping the dragons in crystal, and turned all the gems he could find into his willing minions. He even began turning the dragon worlds into Gnorc worlds. But the only little detail he didn't count on was Spyro the dragon. Spyro was so small, the spell shot straight over his head. Love it. Now Spyro, the only unfrozen dragon, must travel to 6 worlds, including Ganasty's industrial world, releasing all the dragons and collecting their stolen treasure. In the meantime, Ganasty's minions are doing their best to stop him. Not that Spyro is without friends. The dragons he releases gives him hints, and all along the way, he is accompanied by Sparks, the dragonfly, his best friend. What seems like a fun time flaming Norks soon turns into the adventure of Spyro's young life. When he meets Ganasty Nork for the final conflict, his destiny can truly be fulfilled. Go get him, Spyro. So that's actually, I mean, that is something you just don't get anymore as an actual manual. Closest thing to a manual nowadays is some kind of like bonus content of a deluxe edition where you kind of get like, like an art book or something like that. I'm actually enjoying this now. Oh look, there's some more concept art as well. Gives you information about the. That's a bit of a spoiler though. Telling you all the worlds. That's a bit of a spoiler. I don't know. But the next world anyway is the Peacekeepers, then the Magic Crafters, the Beast Makers, the Dream Weavers, and of course Ganasty's world. Oh, we're gonna see some credits. In the beginning, 5 white dragons lived and pillowed in harmony. They were happy and lured until the day Trollface broke his dick. So he became unpleasant from his hairy ass because he had no shampoo. Somebody needs to make that game happen. I am looking for Ted Price. There he is. Developed by Insomniac Games. Where's he gone? Bloody camera. There he is, man. My big finger. Ted Price. The legendary Ted Price. Who is still around to this day, developing games like Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and the upcoming Wolverine. And it all started with this game. Oh my god! It's fucking Mark! That has to be him. Wait a second. That's the guy, that's the architect. That's the PlayStation architect, the guy who literally designed the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, isn't it? Mark Cerny. It has to be. Fuck me, man. He's actually working for, he was working for Universal Interactive Studios at the time. It's gotta be him. I'm gonna Google that. The first thing I'm doing after this live stream is Googling this. That's insane, man. Who else? I wonder if there's anyone else there. Any names I know? It's gotta be him. What about published by Sony Computer? Entertainment America. I don't know anyone here. I don't know anyone here anyway. But definitely, man, Mark Cerny has to be the guy who little design. Look at this. Now you can read it in France. Will I try to read France? Will I laugh? Will I? Will I read France? Installez votre console de your PlayStation. En suivant les instructions du manual. Oh, fuck that anyway. It's enough of that. Right. So that is going to do it for the live stream. His short temper combined of his smurf with a troll face for his name be Gernark Trollface Mac Poopy Bottom. Gernark Mac Trollface devastated the dragon family for their shiny ball shaped jewels, which were not only nice to look at, but sexy too. Oh, KC, you're absolutely hilarious, man. I love it. So that is going to do it for the live stream. I just double checked that I have my game saved, as I always did back in the day playing PlayStation 1 games. You got to be sure. And yeah, I'll be back soon with another live stream of Spyro the Dragon. So until then, thanks so much for watching this live stream. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next live stream. It's betrothed him, so he's ugly troll face. I'm gonna Google Mark Cerny and find out was he actually involved in Spyro the Dragon. Talk to you later.